How's it going, everybody? This is a non-spoiler review for the new Pixar animated film, Hoppers. This one is directed and written by Daniel Chong, also written by Jesse Andrews. It stars Piper Curda, Bobby Moynihan, John Hamm, among a slew of others. And it's about a kid who she loves animals, man. And basically what she's got to do, it's like they make a joke on it. It's like an Avatar type thing. She finds out because she's very in tune with nature because of the relationship she had with her grandmother and the things that kind of brought her happiness. And so she made a promise to her grandmother that she would look over this part of the wilderness, if you will, and people are going to knock it down. People are going to break it down and get rid of and drive the animals out of their homes. So she says, wait a minute. I got to figure out a way to save them. How am I going to save them? So she winds up going to these scientists, and the scientists have designed essentially Avatar. And she makes a joke about it in the trailer, if you look at it. She says, so it's essentially Avatar. She can take her consciousness, put it in an animal, and then talk to the animals and try to get them to leave. And along the way, when she is doing that, and she does it, Mabel is the character. She goes and she's got to create a relationship with the animals. And it kind of has a Wild Robot feel about that. And Bobby Moynihan plays King George. He was my favorite part of the movie. I really liked what King George did. I like what he stood for. I liked his heart. He just wants to help all the animals, and he wants to be a good king. He trusts Mabel when she comes into town. And John Hamm, of course, is going to be playing the mayor who wants to knock everything down. Dave Franco doing a voice here of the Insect King. There's a lot of different voices that come in. And I think that what you're going to do here with this movie, what I noticed when I saw it, the jokes in the theater that I saw it in the screening were landing with everyone except me. It got me. It definitely got me with some of the emotion. All of the jokes didn't land. If all the jokes land for you, I think you're going to love this movie. If you thought some of them hit, some of them were missed, but you like the emotion, you could just land where I do, where I say, this is a good Pixar movie. I don't think it's anything like Inside Out or Toy Story or Monsters, Inc. are going to be like, oh, that's one of the great Pixar movies. It's one of their better ones in quite a while, for sure. But I don't think it's like one of the greats, but it's a good movie. It's a movie you definitely can take the family to. If you're a nature buff and you really, you like to, it is meant for the nature peeps, and it's meant for people who just want to, and it's definitely for animal lovers, and it's absolutely has those moments though, where there are some moments that the adults will say, I got that joke, and they'll go right over the kids' heads. And then there's other ones where you both can laugh together, and they have those moments, and it absolutely works that way. And I think that there's some predictable moments, some cliche moments, some things that you kind of see coming from a mile away and know where it's going to land. But you have to care about the relationship really with Mabel and King George. And that is the best part of it. So both what Piper Curda and Bobby Moynihan do with the voices for these characters get you to lock in there for sure. Kathy Najimy plays Dr. Sam, and Dr. Sam is also a pretty strong character. And it's that relationship. Also, another relationship that is very strong in this movie is Mayor Jerry and Mabel. And there are a couple things, by the way, sometimes when I was watching it, I was like, oh, well, it's going to go that way. And it doesn't go that way. There were, like I said, there's a lot of predictable stuff, but there were a few times that threw me off. I said, well, good. I'm glad they didn't go that particular route. That would have been another predictable thing that I just would have been like, eh. But I liked watching the movie. I felt good watching the movie. It put a smile on my face. And I think that that's what good Pixar movies do. They put a smile on your face and you leave going, okay, I remember this movie. And I think that's one of the things too. It's memorable, right? And I think they did a good job with it overall. And I think it'll be something that kids will enjoy going out to see. And if you're an animation fan, I think you're going to go out and you're going to enjoy this. And especially if you're a Pixar fan. And like I said, if the jokes really work for you, I think you're going to love this movie. Because that's really what it is. If you're nonstop laughing, I'm telling you, these two guys that were next to me, I mean, I said it in my out of the theater. It was like they were seeing George Carlin back in 1978. They was holding their guts, belly laughing. And maybe comedy's subjective, right? So if it hits for you, you might come in. That was one of the funniest Pixar movies I ever saw. I didn't feel that way. I felt like it was a solid movie overall. good film to take the family to. So I'm going to start changing my ratings in these out of the not out of the theater, my normal reviews. I'm going to go to a 10 scale. So I'm going to go 7.9 out of 10 for Hoppers. How about you guys? Do you want to see this movie? Do you care? Do you want to check it out? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think about some of the Pixar movies that have come out lately. And then in the comment section, drop your favorite Pixar movie of all time. I want to hear it. All right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on the flip side.